Democratic societies in which there is a widespread disconnect more often blame their politics than they do other powerful figures who are at least as responsible for the society's woes. So I have that as blame political figures, not powerful figures. This is not primarily because politicians are more familiar to people than are other powerful figures. So, not because of familiar people than other powerful figures. Rather, it's because... And let me erase this accidental highlight right here. Rather, it's because people in democratic societies feel that they have more power over politicians than they have other powerful figures. So let me see if we can, for that second highlight, it's not because of familiarity or popularity. And for that third highlight, for the last sentence, I have more power on political figures, not powerful figures. Now, basically, this is only going to apply to democratic societies. All of this information that's in the stimulus. Now, this question type is going to be what you would consider a generalization. And basically it's just kind of like consider an illustrate or a basic general idea. So for the first answer, often the people who have the most power in a society are not the people who are generally perceived by the public as having the most power. This is going to be no, it's not by generalization, it's more by politics and public figure. So let's take that answer out. People tend to ascribe more power to a person with whom they feel familiar than to the one with whom they are unfamiliar. No, not familiar versus unfamiliar for the blame. So let's go ahead and cross that one out. To the extent that a person is well known to the public, that a person is more likely to blame for the woes of society. No, not the well-known in the public. So let's go ahead and remove that. We have to keep in mind it's more of the politic figure. D, public known people are often not held sufficiently responsible for a problem they cause. I'm gonna have to say no, because people blame public political figures versus the powerful ones. Choice E, people are more inclined to blame a publicized known person if the person is someone over whom they feel they have the power. Yes, that matches up with what we were discussing earlier with the blame on a public person, matches up with the political figure, and also and not blaming someone who does not have the power is the same as saying not blaming a powerful figure. So that answer does match up with what we went over. Let's go ahead and see if we're correct, and we are correct with that answer.